Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the BNR Xfinity Series at Iowa.
The guy behind has just done a
Oh,
24.2.
no. We're going to have to fix that. There you go. Sorry about that. We don't want to hear that. As you see here, a throwback that we come to here tonight, Iowa. Iowa has always been a great track, in my eyes. Brings out the best. Oof. You see Brandon ate it there, coming off. That is for sure. We'll go over a little race day information here. As we see here, the BNR, they go to Iowa. Current track temp is 93 degrees. It's in Newton. Current weather outside is 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 50% humidity, partly cloudy, 10 mile per hour wind. They do give 50% fuel, 6 sets of tires, 125 laps, which is 109 miles. They get one quick fix and one green-white checker. So you see AJ out here. As he hits his first lap. That's supposed to be a 55, not a 5. But that's okay. As he comes to complete his second lap. Still stayed the same. I don't think anybody else is going out. At least that I know of. Split. Slick track. Very tight racing. Oh yeah. You do not want to hit that seam that is on the outside. These boys are going to learn their patience today. That is for sure. So, that indeed they will. So, as they get ready to start the grid here, should be at least. Yes. Oof. So, we're about to go over the starting grid here. So, starting P1 would be Brandon Anderson, P2 would be Connor, P3 would be AJ DeMarzo, P4 would be Tommy Haynes, P5 would be Nick Rader, P6 would be John Wimbish, P7 would be Brandon Moore, P8 would be Jaden Sanchez, P9 would be Cole Bushman, P10 would be Jonathan Alton, P11 would be Philip Bridgman, P12 would be Ricky Belangi, P13 would be Chris Schaefer. P14 would be Ricky Koken. P15 would be Tyler Myers. P16 would be Zach Rongich. P17 would be Skylar Sixton. P18 would be Brandon LaHalier. P19 would be Josh Small. P20 would be Ernest King. P21 would be Kyle Heath. P22 would be Jacob Carter. P23 would be Selner. P24 would be Jim. P25 would be Kevin. P26 would be Joe. And P27 would be Robert Amaro. $125 laps. So they're going to be coming to at least under the lights at least. I'm very interested to see how this is going to go tonight. Hopefully it does go pretty well. Whew. Oh, excuse me. All right. A lot of familiar faces and some strange. That is for sure. Nice hefty little group here. But I do see a caution coming out on lap 1. So that seam is gonna brutalize everybody tonight. That seam is going to be a deadly force. And they're off. As they come here into turn 1. So far, the front got it going pretty good. Battles threat everywhere early on here. We got Randy in the Fruit Loops car. A lot of loosey-goosey. Oof. You're probably going to see a lot of 3 wide going on. A lot of bumping and beating and banging and all that other crazy fun stuff here tonight. We come to lap 3. Oh, Carter. At the 99 to 54 of Kyle Heath. Picking them off one by one. You come up here, you got Brandon Moore, Phillip Bridgman, and Bushman. Philip Bridgman in his car quest. Love it. As they come to complete lap 6. You got the 82, 26, 23, 19. Back here, all lined up, ready to go. Randy trying to make the pass on the 23, but just can't get it. Oh, he does. You see Randy trying to make that pass on the 23. Oh, as he gets a little tight there, keeps it off of him. They still keep going. You see Rongich there in the 88, making his pass on Tyler Myers. Got Brandon Moore running down Jaden Sanchez there. You got Randy gotten by the 23. But now here comes Zachary Rongich down there in the 88 National Guard car, which is, by the way, I love it. Oh, one of the best paint schemes that I thought Junior ran. One of them. Not going to say is the best one, but oh boy, at 23. Let's see, they come to lap 12 of 125. This battle is just going on everywhere. You got Philip Bridgman there closing in heavy on Brandon Moore. And they're going to pin Jay Sanchez out on the outside there with Jonathan Outen, and the 82 is going to stick behind Philip Bridgman there as the 19 attempts to close in on this deal. You see Philip Bridgman did get by Jay Sanchez. Jay Sanchez is now losing spots on the track. Zachary Rongich there. Taking a nice draft off of Randy to keep them caught up there. You see Kyle Heath back there, almost 3 wide, but he said no, that's alright. And Jay's just going to give that position up. So, oh, and Tyler Myers slides up, and Kyle Heath will get by Tyler Myers. But boys, you watch out. That 54 is coming, boy. You see here Randy just cruising. Zachary's going to attempt to make the pass on the inside. As they come side by side off of turns 3 and 4 to the line. I think Randy gets it. Yes. As this little battle here continues. Kyle's like, alright, go ahead, boys. You boys keep battling side by side. You boys keep doing what you're doing. I'll pick you both off one by one. And speaking of him, here he is. You see there Kyle trying to get by these two to the best that he can. Zach's just going to let him go. He said, why are we going to waste time and just do this? There it is. We see the 23. Like that. When it comes to that, that's when you just want to, you know, lift a little bit. When you start getting tight. Selner is not bad. Selner should be good. Not too much of a damage there. But you see these boys are coming down to the pits. Oh, wrong one. That's the one I want to see. Race off of pit road. 18, 83, 55, 48, 12, 9, 17, 26, 5, 82, 19, 54, 57, 88. 120. There you go. 24. All the other wild bunch. Kyle Heath. Said he crashed. I don't see it. Oh, there he is. Kyle Heath's alright. Yeah, Selner's alright. $23 out of 125. 24 out of 125 here, wild up. I don't think. Oh yeah, they did. They all pit. Schaefer's in the pits. Sanchez back there. Oh, excuse me. So, Boris, Anderson, DeMarzo, Rader, Wimbish, Moore, Haynes, Alton, Bridgman, Bushman. That is your top 10. And the pace lights are off.
Yes, Brian, I would have to say that this is a pretty stout field here tonight.
Yes, indeed, I did see you made it in.
Yes, 110 miles just about for this BNR Iowa Xfinity race here tonight, this evening. Pretty stout field, I would say.
Yeah, there's the
Everybody's
Mustang
on the
pulls
lead
off.
lap at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped in. I was able to see a replay of the previous caution.
Yeah.
18 gets out to a comfortable hole shot of a jump there on this restart at lap 26. Red Bull looking to... Oh, and we have another.
Yep. Oh man.
Gotta be really patient. This track can be really rewardful to patience as far as like when to get back onto the throttle. Let it just roll for a good bit, then pick it back up. But looks like we're
Oh,
riding here with
Kyle.
Kyle
Oh.
Heath. Oh. Yeah, he thought he had a hole there. There was a window of opportunity, maybe even a door of opportunity there. He tried to take it, and 3 into 1 on that occasion did not go as well planned for the driver of the 54, Kyle Heath. Probably wasn't expecting Joe to turn in at the point when Joe did turn in. You can see here the 13. There you go. He could have been up a little bit higher, but Joe probably would have been in the marbles at that point. And man, for these Xfinity cars to be going at, I wouldn't say a very fast pace. They were just coming up to speed lap, and for a wreck of that magnitude to happen, man, it just goes to show you can never keep these race cars planted on the ground. Of course, in most of your racing simulators or racing video games, you're going to have almost like a bouncy ball effect at times, so that's sometimes where you get that extra bounce effect.
Yeah. Well, I know Sanchez isn't off to a good start. He started up there and along roughly the top 5. He's now back there in 24th.
Did he just not go on the initial start, or what happened with
I know
that?
he was. I don't know if he just probably wasn't feeling comfortable with the track. That could be. And I guess he wanted to get out the way because he was going a little slower down the bottom groove there, and he was just letting people go.
Well, Brian, you know just as well as I do, this track, if you misstep, I guess you could say, it'll really cost you really badly. If you straddle the seams a bit too I guess you could say roughly or missed forcefully, it will not be in your favor, but all about getting into the corner and the drive off, basically able to turn it from the center off as well. Iowa's a tricky track. It's 0.8 of a mile, so it's basically a more in-banked Richmond. Rusty Wallace basically built this.
I was gonna say, what that was
So,
Rusty.
place that Rusty built. He wanted to incorporate, most of his favorite tracks, like Richmond and Bristol, and make a blunder of a short track. And I think he did a pretty good job.
And the green flag is off. Sorry.
All the different racing series that occur here, IndyCar, ARCA, trucks, Xfinity, and fortunately Cup that never came here. You would think.
I'm upset about that because I think the Cup cars would actually be really good on here.
Well, only time would tell. I think James Sellner found the wall on the exit of turn 2. If that wasn't Sellner, that was someone else in a brand, that paint scheme I'm used to seeing Sellner in. Anywho, I don't think it was Sellner.
Wow.
Oh, AJ had a moment. That must have been what you were owing about.
Yes.
I probably should be looking more at the telephone in this instance with this track because it's super short. So you can see the 18 really able to, I would say, arc or maybe diamond the corners just a tad bit better than Nick Rader. Nick Rader is really able, just getting back on the power on the inside of the 82 Red Bull there. Just whipped it, kind of heating up those rear tires just a little bit more than expected. But Nick Rader able to paint that bottom line down there, and the 18 driver, I don't even want to try to pronounce that last name, but that's not Boris, sir. But I mean, if it is, then okay, but that's not what I'm used to seeing for Boris.
I know. You're used to seeing IS at the end.
Something that, yeah, sure. But anywho, yeah, the 18 kind of almost a half a lane up from the paint, so at least the last time we saw this battle back here, 9, 82, 57, 26. Just try to find your favorite driver in this battle group and just pray for the best. I would, just assume there.
Yes.
Got the 88 trying to make some more headway. Not sure if he was involved in that first caution or what.
No, he was actually pretty good from that one.
Okay, gotta remember I didn't really see qualifying, so I have no idea where anyone started. So, is right 56 kind of crowding.
57.
57 crowding the
19 of Randy.
Yeah. Once I, kind of almost hard to see Randy's car number on the side with the red, like base paint, but I'm able to see, as I should have been looking at the timing power.
He's in the Fruit Loops machine tonight.
Man, that kind of makes me hungry for some cereal. But we digest. No pun intended, I guess. But yeah, got a 3-car breakaway within a second of the lead, the top 3, and then back down to AJ, who is an undercover 5 car. Supposed to be 55. He keeps forgetting to add that extra 5 or something of the sorts. Has found a lot of ground, or not ground, but a lot of people to battle with. We got the 83, Anderson getting by him. Then Wimbish wants 5. Richmond coming up to say hello. Bushman leading this gaggle back here from 8th on back. Jacob Carter back there in that 20 trying to crack the top 10. Kyle Heath at the moment still in this race, 3 laps down currently. Probably had a whole lot of repair going on. Probably still going to have some repair due to that car. That's very unfortunate, but gotta try to make moves. If you don't, I guess it's not called motorsport or motor racing if you don't try to pass somebody. So
Oh yeah.
if you see an opportunity, I guess you gotta try to take it. Gotta be though. I'm probably gonna be saying this the rest of the night. Just gotta be patient. Iowa, it's a very patient track to just know when to be back on the throttle, and you're constantly throughout the run or the stint, you're always moving around at least, every other lap, maybe 2 or 3 laps. You're kind of trying to switch up the lane, because after a while that one just doesn't seem to have it anymore, and you got to move around, progress, find out, which one's
God,
coming
look
in at
how
that
tight
moment.
these guys are. Holy
Oh yeah,
Christmas.
it is really beautiful, almost majestical, until somebody, you race really close enough with one another for a long period enough amount of time.
Brandon slip up there, hit the wall.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm talking about. We're going to start seeing mistakes made by people racing. I'm not going to say this is aggressively or just hard, just just close enough together, I would say, to make enough mistakes. Anderson gotten by Haynes, 3rd place, so he is trying to set his sights on Nick Rader up in 2nd place. The leader of the race in the 18, Horace, apparently, has stretched his legs out to a 2.5 lead over Nick Rader in the 48, so that is where all of that is going on too. Haynes is now in a battle with Wimbish. Wimbish and Haynes going back and forth for the 4th position, while all of this finally somewhat gets settled, and battle for 2nd on back to 5th. Just battles all over the place. You just can't really kind of keep up. Iowa, really, really good competitive track, and whenever you get enough drivers, enough competitors to make it look good, or to make it look good enough, I should say, enough of them on their, at least around, are on their same pace, their level. This is the type of racing you will get. Man, 17 slides up in front of the 12. The 12 looking to try to make a pass, but the 17 kind of comes down the track on the front stretch to block that run. The Nick Rader, he's going to get a great run along the outside. Sigston lost internet connection. He, unfortunately, that means lost an engine, we're just going to say. So he just blew up, and that is all she wrote. Dear John.
Yeah, we'll just say that short, low motor night for Mr. Marley
Yep,
there.
drivetrain issues. More things we could think of. We'll just keep saying it along the way. 53 laps in the books, 2 cautions so far. Very surprised at that. But you never know. There's still a good portion left to run. As much side-by-side racing as we're seeing at the moment. You know, you never can tell what could take place. Anderson got around Raider, Brian, and he's now trying to make some hay up to Boris. I still don't think that is his name, but
that's what I'm calling it. So
Philip there back in that Mark Martin paint scheme, can't get enough of that Mark Martin. So I really like that 20 car too, like the scheme that Jacob Carter has. That's a cool Mobile One paint scheme. But man, everybody up here, I don't want to say, oh excuse me, I don't want to say that none of these guys are holding each other up. They're just, man, one lap somebody's quicker than the other, somebody gets alongside the other, or otherness going on. And if we just look back a little bit further in the field, from about 12th on back, man, they are all on top of each other like ants on a hill. I mean, you know, there's battles all over this 0.8 of a mile track. As we can see, AJ still having some problems with that white thing out there called the wall. He can't seem to find his boundaries, I guess you could say, with this track. Iowa can be unforgiving, as this is a good battle between Myers and Coaching. Damn it. Excuse me, everybody. Yes, Randy. I get upset whenever I can't, whenever I know the person's name and then I mispronounce said person's name. That's what truly makes me upset the most. I guess it's a pet peeve I've never been able to get rid of. But man, James Sellner's got Joshua Small and Sanchez back there with him. They're having a party. AJ is having an unscheduled pit stop. This is kind of early. I would assume possibly at least short pitting because of some problems with that friend of the wall. And I'm not talking about the Pink Floyd album. And oh man, Nick Rader and the 17 there of Haynes having a tussle. And a little bit further back, we got Kyle Heath coming up through the field with either still some lingering side effects of some rollover damage and maybe just better tires than some of these lead lap competitors back here towards the rear of the field, just hanging on for dear life. Is that an actual 6?
that is an actual 6.
Okay, so we got Brandon LaHoller,
The Hillier.
Yep. I did it again. I don't know, Brian. I don't know about you. I think it's LaHoller. Anyway, so yeah, this is a pretty good tussle. You got Schaefer. Yes, he is on the lead lap. So this is 18th, 19th, or 19th on back. Yes, 19th on back. Joe Stipe, there we go, might fall into their clutches here in a little while. But, yeah, this is 19th on back to who knows what. About 22nd, 24th, we got Robert Amaro just behind Jay Sanchez there in that Clint Boyer number 2 BB&T car. Very familiar paint scheme there for someone like me.
I see Sellner getting by the 23.
Yep, Schaefer can't find the particular lane that suits his car, the best of his mobility, it looks like, and Kyle Heath having a little bit of problems, I would say, just navigating Iowa as well, or maybe just not his luck tonight.
Yeah,
We got everybody, all the starters still running except for one. We got Marley, his engine let go just about 10 laps or so ago. So
yeah.
that is the only one out of the race, loading it back up on the hauler.
You see AJ on Freshie saying, "Excuse me, I am coming."
Through.
Yes.
Yes, you don't just want to stop.
Kyle said, "All right, I'm
lap.
just going to slow you down real quick."
Oh, something's wrong with the 6 of the hauler. He is falling off the pace drastically, maybe trying to pit this lap, doesn't look like it. Maybe just slowing his pace down a little bit there. But, yeah, just, that didn't look too good there. Maybe he missed a corner and I wasn't paying attention.
Kyle Heath hit that bump up there and it upset the car tremendously to where he had to slow down a lot.
Big bump in the center of 1 and 2, right at the top of the hill there. Very good eye there, Brian. Good eye.
Well, if you watch there, you'll see quite a few people hit it, and it's like they're bouncing. Like, oh, you take a basketball and bounce it. That's what it was like. Well, I mean, you would kind of reference like Auto Club, kind of like going down a backstretch with the rough kinks. That's about what it is. A small one. Oh boy, all these pit stops.
Throughout the years, develops its own little characteristics, its own little bumps and cracks and nicks and crannies, and not to mention, the walls. But yeah, Boris having that decent second and let's just say second and a half buffer over the 2 Red Bulls. Bushman actually got up into 3rd at the moment, so there's that in the news at the moment. We got Windish up into 4th, Jacob Carter's in 5th, Brandon Moore up in 6th, but this is green flag cycle of pit stops going on, so I believe Philip Bridgman jumped down into the pit. Anyway,
there's a lot of guys, and this is where it's going to get interesting. There's the 18 coming to lap these boys. Put the 2 a lap down, making his way on Josh there. Oh, Brandon.
Depending on where you are, your delta time from the leader going into the pits, and hopefully how quick your pit stop can be. You're going to see Philip here get 1 of his laps back, try to at least. So, yeah, you could lose depending on where you are when you pit here at Iowa. You could lose up to 3 laps. So that's very dangerous, trying to stay on the lead lap when the cycle is over with. You might be 1 lap down at that point. But yeah, I'm going to be kind of surprised here, see how much longer Boris stays out. Philip has a problem off the corner number 4 there. Had to gather it back up. I think he had to check up really bad there. He was about to bulldoze the wall on the exit, I believe, but gathered it back up. You can just see how much quicker, though, the pace is with fresh tires, new tires, compared to the older 40, 50, no, about 45 lap old tires, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to redo my math here. Got to go back to Aaron's, I suppose. But
I think it's something like that.
yeah, the top four. Oh, I think Wimbush is pitting now. Nope.
All these strategies, you don't know where to look at, Will, and
Indeed.
who to cover here, and just never know. Got Jim Coleman-Spurger there. Oh, we got the 5 going around the 13.
Brandon LaHaller spun coming out of turn 4 down onto the front stretch in the infield grass, but no caution was thrown, as looks like he's getting back up to speed now. But
Wimbish is now making his scheduled pit.
that's really going to hurt Brandon and the fight with the back markers he had going on. Not trying to say that, you know, those guys were slow or nothing, just, man, just putting the foot in the mouth, I guess. But anyway. Small looks like to be possibly coming in the pits, so maybe, I don't know what he's doing there, but.
No, he's staying out.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know, those boys are staying out here too long. It might hurt them in the end. Don't know yet.
Well, I think Team Red Bull here, Anderson, Bushman, I think they would definitely need a caution to help them out to catch back up to the 18 car, of course. Good golly, I hope we get to talk to him at some point.
Where's Boris?
Ask him what his last name is.
Pitting.
Yep, and the 83 stays out, so Anderson's going to take the lead. So, hey, we got a lead change. Look at that. Anywho, did Boris qualify on pole?
Yes.
Oh, wow, so he's led all the laps so far up until this point.
Anderson's now in the pits. Now that gives the lead to Bushman.
Yes.
Josh Smalls is in the pits. Oh,
Garrett's
Phil.
the lead.
Oh! Kevin Roy's in a new paint scheme. That sneaky, clever little snake of him. Oh, he's changing it up on us.
I don't think they're calling snake or that thing. Yes, indeed, a different paint scheme we do see.
Now your leader is pitting.
I mean, if it stays green, I don't think it hurts like the 18 and also the Red Bull drivers. See the 18 already getting back up to the back bumper of Nick Rader, passing him on the inside. So able to dispose and dispatch of Nick fairly easily on the fresh Goodyear rubber. But man, we can see Bushman and Anderson. They are losing a ton of track position here. So that pretty what's the word? Maybe deadly, or just a bad case of offset pit strategy, or what else can I think of? Anywho, maybe Bushman had a speeding penalty or something, Ryan, because he is way down the running order.
Oh yeah.
Something could have occurred there. Oh no, he's only in 11th, so.
So he's just hovering right outside the top 10 there.
Yep, my bad.
Oh no, there he is. Now he's in 10th.
Yep. So Anderson and Bushman, they should be able fairly easily, I would say. You know, as well as the 18 should be able to extend his lead fairly comfortably more than what he had
Oh!
before this cycle of pit stops.
Good save by Brandon.
So,
Very good save.
well, not the first time we've seen him down in the infield, but yes, indeed, a excellent save. Didn't go down and become one with the victory lane or the inside retaining wall. That's always good to see. Jake Carter getting by the 2 car there. He's trying to have a slugfest Wimbish up in that 12 car. Trying to get back inside the top 5. He was in it shortly.
Then you got this battle up here for 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yeah, we got a little bit of separation from our different groups, I guess you could say. We got Schaefer out there mixing it up with these lead lappers. But, man, you can just see everybody having a completely different line.
Oh!
Ooh, indeed. Oh. I think this might bring out a caution, perhaps. It may not, I suppose. I guess not either. Man, racing's a tricky thing, I tell you what.
Oh, he's still going, that's why.
Too bad the admin just been like, oh, he wants a caution? There you go, Darrell Waltrip. Anyway,
I mean, that's the second driver that I do believe the 82 has maneuvered to the wall there of.
Well, I think the 17 of Haynes. I think he got sideways as the 82 was kind of getting. Was it the 82?
Yeah, there he goes. Now we did it to Jacob. Because there goes Jacob now on the wall.
Oh, well, yeah, he clearly ran the 20 up the track there, but I would have to get a better angle at the 17 and 82 incident to get a better call on it. I don't want to speculate too much with the 17 and 82 incident, but the 20 and 82 definitely ran the 20 at least a lane and a half up from where he already was. Clearly the 82 had, I would say, 2 lanes at least below the 20 he could have worked with, but chose not to. .94 of 125. Got to remember, this is almost a 110-mile race. So I just I don't think with the pace that we've seen from the 18 car, as long as it just keeps staying green, I just don't think anybody's got anything for him. Even Anderson there in the 83. Zachary Rongich moving up into 3rd place in that 88 car. Having a tremendous run here at Iowa tonight, this evening here.
Oh, yeah. As they're slowly closing in on 25 to go. Kevin Roy said, Mr. Myers, I'm here. Thank you, thank you.
Well, Myers and Randy still having that battle. They cannot get away from each other this evening here. Oh man, Randy had a moment coming off turn 2, going down the back stretch there, or the back chute. Oh, Randy coming into the pits. You think this is scheduled? You think they're not able to go the distance here, Brian? Like,
I don't know. That might be his scheduled pit. So when we start seeing other cars come down, then
yes, we will know for sure. Indeed, thanks, their chief, for all the great information. Kevin Roy, though, having a great chase down Tyler Myers, like you said, applying, and
boom.
almost. No, I didn't say Putin. I said applying and anywho, trying to find a way around Tyler Myers. Maybe looks like he's just kind of backing up those pointers really well and trying to get a good
There's
run.
King. Alright, so maybe they might have to pit one more time. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I think, but Boris and them should be alright, though. Because they stood out, what? An extra 10, 11 laps more?
Yeah, they go the long view, the long run approach.
I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just not going to say it. But I do believe if the 20 gets back to the 82, he's going to return his little favor. But that's just me. Zachary Rongich making his pit stop. Caution is out. Oh, bear. Oh, what was that for? Oh, we'll just come here with Ernest King.
Was it Ernest spinning the car with cold tires, perhaps, Brian? I was hearing earlier in practice some of the drivers having real bad grip problems with fresh tire. So possibly looks like exactly what I foretold. Possibly just the car getting around on him with the cold tires. So.
Well, we'll see.
He's going to come out here, get up to speed. Going to make that transition off of the flat up onto the track. And yes, indeed, coming off a turn 4.
Oh, man.
Cold tires. Just exactly what I thought from seeing the still or the replay going in reverse, I guess you could say, rewinding. This is kind of throw that monkey wrench into everything.
James Sellner. Great night for him. Let's see if we can give him a holler. James.
What's happening?
Hey. How's it going?
It's been a little bit rough, but I mean, it's just all driver. The car's doing great.
Yeah? I seen you were up there. I guess you're making your scheduled pits now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was actually just got the lucky dog, so.
Oh, so then that worked out in your favor then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, long race. You guys were tearing it up a bit. How's that car doing?
The car's doing great. Driver's a little iffy, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the car's handling well. It's I got it into a little bit of an action and beat up my tires a little bit, so You know, I slid back and ended up getting caught by the lap, getting lapped. But it is what it is. Got
Yeah.
20 laps to get going again and have some fun.
Yeah, we normally know where this leads up to, but
It's a good hard
Well,
race.
James, do you think you have any pace or anything for a top 5, top 10, maybe even a win here tonight, perhaps, if it comes down to it? I know this track, it throughout the years kind of gotten a worn out surface, perhaps, and just it might drive similar to what you're used to driving. Uh, just, you think you got anything, James?
I don't think so personally. Honestly, I got kind of lucky with this lucky dog, and I'm gonna be starting at the very tail end of the field. So, I'd have to get another caution and get started up there with those guys to even think about having a chance. But,
Right.
uh, it is what it is.
oh yeah.
Well, James, best of luck to you. Always good to hear from you and talk to you.
Yes, sir. These guys are some of the best there is. So, it's gonna be a tough sled, regardless of even if I was perfect. So I appreciate you guys talking to me.
No
And
problem,
that's
bud.
really throwing all these people. Don't make them get a big head now. You don't want to give them. Don't want to give these guys too much some props. Like yeah, I know what you're saying, James. But yep. Best of luck to you, bud.
Thank you much.
And Randy, I do agree, man. It's very frustrating, either when you're going through a pit cycle or something to occur, and that time just pure driver error, unfortunately, from Ernest King. Something you don't normally see out of Ernie, but
Pace car's
didn't
off.
have his. Oh my God! Don't do that again.
Oh,
So we got. Oh, it's okay. My bad. I think we had some wave arounds as I believe that's Anderson, right? And the 80. Yes,
yeah.
it is. Look at that. I'm right. I'm learning. Got 17 to go. 17 lap shootout here at Iowa, turning into 16 laps very
Carter.
shortly.
Sorry, I just.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yep. Hey, Brad, I'll get there eventually. I'll get there. I'm not always looking. I don't. I need like 4 eyes, like not like a pair of glasses. I literally need more eyes than what I have. Jacob Carter trying to get around the 82, a bit cleaner than the 82 got by Jacob Carter, but trying to find some of the low side momentum. Yeah, this trapped a lot of people. This untimely caution trapped a lot of competitors, either a lap down or just off kiltered from where they initially were amongst their rival or their competitors. Boris not trying to let Anderson slip away, but Bushman kind of in striking distance, but also kind of fading almost at the same time. Like it's a 50-50 both there, but right behind Jacob Carter is the battle for 5th place. Almost said 15, but the battle for 5th place. Haynes, Otten, Moore, Wimbish, Bridgman, all together there. And oh Lord. Okay, it's just Jonathan, nothing to worry about. So, yep, now the 26 making a move, hopefully to get by the 17 in his mind. And Bridgman waiting in the wings. Oh, contact, I do believe, between Wimbish and Brandon Moore. Possibly 3 wide. Nope, Phillip backed out of it. Oh, man. Whole gaggle up here on the front straightaway going into turn 1. Wimbish trying again, looking inside of Brandon Moore, but can't get back in there. Brandon Moore side by side with Otten. Otten kind of coming up the track a little bit, arcing it back down, but that kind of runs more wide a little bit more. No pun intended there. Oh, more very defensive. Yes, can't talk now. Yes, now they're all fading out of shot. Love it. Oh, and they all come back. Look at that. They all almost all became one with the caution's out here.
Yep.
Well, this might do you come down, get a set of tires, like a fresh set of tires? There's only 14 competitors on the lead lap. Schaefer looks like he may get the lucky dog here. Oh my. I don't like the skill shot of this already.
Oh, man. A 13 said.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that.
Joe wanted some Fruit Loops, and he let Randy know it, and Joe just, I tell you what, Joe was not expecting that car to not stick, probably, or just, he's still getting used to the platform of the iRacing here, the racing simulator, and he pulled the same maneuver. Where were we at, Kansas?
Yeah.
Very similar, but I mean that's something that you kind of learn on console, and then you try to take what you know and use it, and it's like no bad. And hey, we do have some pit takers on this caution. So Boris, Bushman, Rader, Rongich, those are the key notable ones, maybe all of them. Now we're going to talk to Jacob Carter, it looks like. Oh boy.
Yeah, who was only our Xfinity guy this season. Mr. Carter!
What's up?
Well, you think he got anything for Anderson in that 83 car?
I don't know. He's pretty fast, but we're gonna try our best and get up there with him. Maybe he won't do what his teammate did and slide you on my nose and then take it. Hey, it is what it is.
Yes, it is. I just kind of stopped you before you said anything more. You might have regret it later. Anyway, I love you, Jacob. We got to try to keep it PG here. Maybe PG 12, not quite 13. Anyway, still somewhat family friendly. Love you, man. Anywho, so all about timing the restarts and all of that. So how do you think the racing has been here tonight at Iowa? I've been kind of surprised.
Everybody's liking their tires after a while, so the tires ain't really wearing off. They're just getting really loose, so it's kind of helping me because I love a loose race car anyway. So it being loose like this, kind of.
Whenever you put a fresh set of Goodyears on, you're not really having an issue of them like basically coming up to temperature right away. Like they come up real good for you. You're not really getting a loose condition with the cold tire.
No, especially if I pedal it through the corner, I don't really have any problem with the tire. But it's a win-win scenario, especially when the sun's going down.
All right. Well, be careful with the cornfields. Don't let them bite up and get you. So, best of luck to you, Jacob, in the endeavors.
Don't know. Jake the Snake hides in the bushes. They bite me, I'll bite them back.
All right. Well, I don't know what to say there. You got me there.
I know.
Hi, buddy.
My kitchen I need to get rid of.
One teammate's another teammate, so we'll figure it out.
Well, his teammate apparently is mired back in traffic. He pitted for fresh rubber, so I guess be on the lookout.
Yeah, not a good rule, but
Oh,
you know, whatever.
okay, Brian, get him out. Love you, Jacob. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you. All right. We love to talk to Jacob any time, but sometimes he's just an unfiltered, loose cannon, and we just gotta keep him on a leash there, I guess. Gotta be careful. Never know what Jacob might try to say. Gotta have a cool head at all times.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, not at, I guess all. Yes, I guess we can say at all times. The Iowa 109, kind of similar to the ME 109, the German fighter plane from World War II. Anywho, let's not talk about that at all. 3-lap shootout, unless we get another caution, that would turn into a green-white checkered. That would be overtime, but oh man, look at Anderson. He gets a decent launch. Jacob Carter could not time that restart, so the 83 is going to set sail into turns 1 and 2. Jacob Carter very much fending for that second place. Brandon Moore moves up into third. There you see Haynes. He's trying to make a dive. Big gaggle and battle going on behind for fifth place. Man, fifth place really heating up. Philip Bridgman looking to dive into the turn 1 corner on the bottom ground. Kind of got stumbled for a moment. Oh man, they are about 3 wide coming off of turn 2 back yonder way. Coming to the white flag, so next flag was to end the race. It would indeed. Jacob Carter can't quite run down that 83 of Anderson. Oh, trouble. Right after they got the white flag, so they might race this one out. It looks like indeed that might happen. Coming back into turns 3 and 4. Jacob Carter diving it in there, not going to get to Anderson. Anderson coming off. Back-to-back wins for Anderson in that 83. Won last week at Pocono. Brandon Moore gets third and final spot on the podium. The 18 of Boris, we're going to have to talk to him. He comes all the way back from, I believe, 12th with the fresh set of tire to finish in 4th position. Jonathan Otten comes and rounds out the top 5. Haynes, 6th, Wimbish 7th, Bridgman 8th, Nick Rader, and Zachary Rongich rounds out the top 10. And we're going to get a look and see here what happened on the white flag lap, or coming to white flag. Oh, we had it Cummins together. Roy and Bushman, one went up, one came down. Very much what happened there. But I do have to say, possibly the 82 Bushman came up a bit more than what Kevin Roy was coming down. Just a big racing deal there. And then you got Jim Coleman'sberger spinning, it looks, in avoidance of this carnage. Maybe just looking good so far, and then yep, they get together. Oh no, that happened. Who is that? Joe, or who? So we got two separate Cummins togethers on the final. Well, coming to the final lap. Excuse me. But Anderson in the 83 Red Bull Brian Vickers design looking like thing there wins yet again. Man, almost went up into the catch fence.
No, that looked like, I don't know, that looked like Kevin Roy was holding, oh my god, oh dizzy, oh my goodness.
Well, like I said, it looked like Kevin came down a little bit, but not as much as what the 82 was coming up the track towards him. It looked like the 82 was kind of coming up way further than what Kevin Roy was going to point his car, like maybe half a lane or so, just kind of straddle those stripes up on the bottom, or up on the top. Here is the race results.
Yes, sir.
Really, really good run for Otten there in the 26 machine. Top 5 in the bag.
I guess start P2. Well, P1 ain't in here yet.
Oh.
Well, Jacob Carter, you were able to hold off everybody behind you. Couldn't quite time the restart down to Anderson's launch, unfortunately. But you know, just explain that final restart there, Jacob.
Um, he's definitely got the better car in that end. I'm thinking he saved a little bit more tires, considering he just drove off and left me almost. So, definitely ran a good race up to the end, but I can't thank anybody enough for helping me through this win. There's a freaking big truck going by. Anyways, um, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And he will get his. I'm not saying anything. He will get his whenever it comes. And I hope he knows. So he knows who he is. I ain't got to repeat myself.
Well, Jacob, fantastic drive, I would say, tonight by you. You had a pretty good line every time we got to see you. You had some good, fierce battles going on with everybody. We asked you this question earlier, but let's ask it again. How would you summarize like the racing you had for the most part with everyone? You know,
Oh, everyone
tonight.
else. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Yes.
Fast, clean racing, man. I mean, whoa. Well, hi.
It was it was a good green flag stretch there for a long while, and you and several of your competitors, you and Philip and uh, Nick Rader, Jonathan Otten, like all of you guys were just battling for like third and fifth, and sixth and whatnot. But
Go on. Yeah.
yeah,
I got
okay,
you.
you don't want to talk about that? Okay, Jacob, cool. Anywho, so maybe give some shout outs or nothing? No? Okay. So
Shout out to Brandon because I told him we was gonna finish either 2 or 3 or whatever the consequences was. Yeah, we was gonna finish 3 and 4 because of what I was gonna do, but that didn't happen. So they pitted. We came out 2 and 3. So shout outs for him, kind of helping me through here, and shout outs to y'all for coming in here dealing with our bull crap all the time. And
now, whenever you
hopefully
say shout out to Brandon, you mean Brandon Moore?
Brandon Moore.
Okay, because there's a few Brandons here.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify there. But
I don't know the winner good enough to shout him out yet, but
oh
congratulations to
wow.
him, I
Okay.
guess. All I heard was bad racing from them too, and I don't know. We'll figure it out, but just going through the grapevine. But racing's racing. We'll come back
Where we
here.
at next week, Brian? Help me out here.
I'm giving him a heart attack. I'm telling you what.
We are. We go to. Where are we at? Oh, Gateway.
Well, what? Well,
Gateway.
look,
Oh man.
I'll
So
sugarcoat it then.
no,
Fine.
we
I
don't
will
need sugarcoat. No,
sugarcoat it.
no,
It-
Jacob, we're gonna go on, move on to the next question here, LeBron.
We're gonna go out and
Okay. So next week at Gateway, how do you feel about, maybe the chances of getting a dub there?
sucks.
Okay, well, anyway, let's just move on to whoever else we have lined up to talk to,
Well,
and let's get
well, hold
love
on
you, Jacob. No,
before you kill me
oh,
out. Hold on.
we're not killing you.
Well, hold on. It
Just
was
we
a
appreciate
fantastic
everybody's
race
opinion.
today. Our
Okay, you
Mobile One Toyota was great.
okay?
Okay,
You're not
Will,
actually
is
sponsored
that
by them, so
better? No, I'm
no. I
not.
mean, you don't have to. I like
But
your emotion. I like how you are. I just don't. I don't. I don't want you to say something you might regret
I'm
later,
not.
or
I've been
well,
taking
I know you're
I've
not
been
because I'm trying not to let you do it. So
I've
let
been doing sensitive training very well.
uh,
So it's been going
okay,
great.
Benny. I'm proud of you, man.
After what I
Um,
said the other time, okay? It's
I'm
been going great. Will.
calling everybody stupid and retarded.
Uh,
Anywho, um,
Whoa!
w- hey, I'm just quote unquote what you said. Anywho, um, yes, lots of deep sighs,
Good luck,
kind
Brian.
of like big thighs. Anyway,
Thank y'all for having me out. I think I'm going to go back to the admin chat and
oh
settle
wow.
myself down so I can not do something stupid. Okay.
All right, good
Has
job,
anyone
P2.
ever felt like just picking up like a metal folding chair and just whacking themselves in the head with it?
Wow.
That's me right now. Anywho,
Brandon
um,
Anderson.
hello, Brandon. One of the many Brandons. Um, you got a copy, Brandon?
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
So, well, just I'm doing okay. Um, pretty decent night here at Iowa. Back-to-back wins. Got the last week's win there at Pocono. This week Iowa, two completely different tracks. Fantastic. Very diverse. I would say. Anywho, I would think real big competition there that you had there was Connor, and then once that last caution came out, I guess you could say he pitted. But just what was your summarize or your little short summary of the race, and just how did you feel overall about getting the victory here tonight?
I mean, it was a good win. I mean, whoever got out in front between me and Connor was probably going to win it. We were pretty equal the whole race. This is one of the better tracks too, so it's no surprise. He's usually better than me here. But this came down to that last caution play, really. I thought it would be best to stay out. He took the chance of pitting, and not many people followed him, so we're able to get gifted a win there.
Yep, there was about a total. I was kind of expecting kind of more people to pit, maybe uh, possibly more than half of the lead lappers, but about I think only 5 or 4 went in, very shockingly there, and I was amazed he was able to get back somewhat through, the lead lappers there in the closing laps and get up inside the top 5. That was pretty amazing, I thought. But Brandon, next week apparently is Gateway. How do you feel about Gateway?
I like it better than Iowa. I mean, I'll take that track over this one. I'm pretty good there, so looking forward to that one more than this one.
Little bit longer, got some nice, decent straightaways, and then both sets of corners are completely opposite up from one another. I think it's a fantastically odd track, one that sometimes produces great racing, just like Iowa here tonight. So I think it'll be one to keep an eye for. Um, got any shout outs or anything you would like to throw out there, Brandon?
Just gotta thank Cole Bush and my teammate for just giving us another great run this week, and Red Bull for coming on board. I mean, just gotta thank them.
Well, best of luck to you next week there at Gateway, and congratulations on tonight's win.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now we bring in the other Brandon. The Moore from Johnson City.
Mr. Huntley. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Overall, good run. I would
can't
say.
complain.
Yeah, Brandon, how would you summarize the racing here at Iowa tonight with these group of guys?
I thought it was pretty fun. It's hard to pass. I will say that. I mean, someone knows what they're doing holding that outside. It's really hard to pass on the bottom. Tires were a big deal. Tires just seemed to just go away like crazy here. So he was really just trying to keep the tires on. It's what I was trying to do most of the race. Luckily, we got that one caution because I kind of boofed it trying to go on pit road because I've never raced here before. It's my first race here on iRacing, and I forgot how pit road was. So I missed pit road on under green. So that was awesome.
I was gonna say, I forgot about that. This is your first time
Yeah.
on this track out here.
Yeah,
I thought we came here doing a couple of the fun runs we done, but maybe
Nope.
not.
I
No.
probably haven't raced Iowa in a couple years.
Years.
and
I
that
was gonna
just me,
say,
so
yeah.
that knowledge didn't transfer, so I missed pit road. Luckily, I was able to, keep it on lead lap and then catch a caution and drive it. I think I drove it from like 10th to 3rd, I guess, is where I restarted on that last one. So it worked pretty good.
Yeah, sure did.
Now, next week is Gateway, Brandon. What's your thoughts on Gateway?
I kind of like Gateway. I think Gateway's fun. Brian, did we race Gateway last season? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So it'll be second time there at Gateway. I don't remember how it went the first time around, but
Rough.
I like Gateway.
So you're saying you might have got a concussion there? Brandon. Anyway,
There's a
so-
good chance of it.
Gotcha. Were you surprised about how few cautions there were tonight?
I was actually shocked.
I was gonna say.
Me too. Me too.
I would have bet money on 10 or more is what I would have
Oh,
bet
wow.
money on.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
we
thought
had
it's
too.
Well,
see.
you would have lost that bet, hey?
I thought
Anywho.
it was going to be, because I figured this. People's just going to be diving it to the bottom, washing up, and taking out the guy on the outside, which that happened to me once, and I got put in the fence. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
I don't know if y'all seen that or not.
Oh, yeah, we did. I'm like, oh,
Hey,
and there
We
goes
may
Brandon.
or may
I
not
couldn't have
have
went
saw
any
that.
higher. Oh, well.
Boy, Brandon keeps inching closer to that second W here in the
I'm telling
Xfinity
you
book.
what, one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really have a third place car there, to be honest. I think there was a lot faster guys in the field than what I had, but it just happened to work that way. I got a good restart and held on to that third position.
Well, on the last caution, Brandon, I believe a total of 5 pitted out of the 14 that was on the lead lap. I think there was 14 on the lead lap. So, like,
I didn't understand that call either. I don't see how you
Wait.
pit from the. I think there was one car, maybe two cars that pitted. From the top 5 or 4 or whatever. I don't see how you pit from, almost front row, second row, to for 3, for 3 laps just to have freshies. Because I mean, you're not passing all them cars back
right, I feel you. That
without bulldozing somebody.
are a wreck happening, and then you avoid the
Yeah,
wreck. Yes.
yeah, it just not happen.
I thought it was great that the 18 there, Connor, not sure how to pronounce the last name, 18. I thought it was cool how he pitted there, got back up inside the top 5 before the checkered, but
Did he make it
uh,
back that far?
he did. He finished in 4th. Uh, we would be kind of talking to him. Instead, we're talking to you. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Where did he
I
restart?
was shocked. I want to say like 12th,
Good grief.
something like that.
That was a
Who?
run. That was a good run.
I, we would possibly have to go back and look if we could, but uh, I think that's where he restarted.
Yeah, if he did that, that's a heck of a run. That's a good job by him. If he drove it back that far, that's a lot of cars in a few laps.
Well, there was a couple of different incidences that took place all within a short space of one another, right as the race leaders right as you guys were crossing to get the white flag. So basically, a caution could not come out because like there was like 2 or 3 small wrecks occurring at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
But
know all that really went on, to be honest. I wasn't looking in the mirror. You can't look at the
eh,
mirror with that
oh
few
no,
laps. You're just trying to hit the marks and,
get all you
hopefully,
can.
yep. Yep. I ain't looking where nobody is.
Well, Brandon, congratulations and good luck going into Gateway next week, and hopefully see more of you Saturday for the BNR Cup Series. Hopefully, we'll be able to cover it. And like I said, congratulations, man! Top 3 again.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hopefully, we'll gain a couple more and turn it into a dub, another dub for the season. That'd be nice. I'd like to at least have one more, but if we can just keep stringing them together and make it to the final 4, I'll be happy with that. That's what it's
Oh
going to take
yes,
to get
indeed.
there.
Oh yeah. That it is.
Alrighty. Well, appreciate y'all doing a fantastic job covering the race tonight. Appreciate all the drivers who come out. Did a lot of good racing all around the racetrack, and we're gonna take the momentum on to the next one and hopefully turn it into something good. We'll find out.
Yes, sir. Always a half a lap shy to getting that dub, or a lap short.
I was hoping, that the 2 front runners there was going to be closer and start mixing it up a little bit. Get me a little closer and have a run at it, but it didn't happen.
Mm-mm. No, sir. All right, bud.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
All right, see y'all.
Later. All right, well, you know what to do.
Well, everybody for tuning in, who is or going to. I'd like to thank each and every one of you, and hopefully be back. I believe we're doing a SRU exhibition race at Atlanta tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening, I do believe.
At the new
Be
Atlanta.
sure. Yeah, yes. So be sure if you like plate racing or pack racing. Did I just say that twice? Anyway, if you like that style of racing, be sure to tune in. I believe it'll be a barn burner for sure. But for Brian Huntley, myself, William Roberts, we would appreciate everybody for giving all the love and all the emotion tonight and each and every night we do this and tuning in and